All right, how we doing, everyone? We're back with episode 4 of Road to Illinois Strongest Man. Today is going to be our max effort upper body day, first one of the week. Hypertrophy block just ended, so what that means is we're done with 5x10s, thankfully, because I was pretty over that. And we're switching into more of our strength stuff. So for most of my strength training, I take more of a Westside approach. So if you don't know what Westside is, there's a bunch of different templates they use, but Westside Barbell is a gym in Ohio, and they're just known for producing a lot of strong powerlifters. So we take a lot of my strength stuff from there. But for the week, we're gonna have two dynamic effort days. That just means for the week, we're gonna have 2 dynamic effort days and then 2 max effort days. So today was gonna be a max effort upper body. Yesterday I did a dynamic effort lower body. I didn't film that one. So our max effort is just like our strength work, so like our heavy lifts. With this being a block right after a big hypertrophy block like I just did, it's going to be more of a transitioning kind of program. So my strength stuff's going to still be there. I think we have 5 sets of 5. So getting some intensity with that, but all my accessory work is going to be in the 15 rep range. Only 3 sets though. So the reason why I'm doing 15 reps is at this point, I don't want to just jump right into super heavy stuff. I still want to let my tissue catch up and fully recover from the hypertrophy stuff. And doing the 15 reps just helps me get some blood flow to my other connective tissues. So like your ligaments and your tendons, they don't have a very high blood supply. So in order to get more blood flowing to them, you gotta do some more reps with it. That was very sciencey. So enough of that. Let's get going and we'll get warmed up and get to our max effort stuff. All right, so first up, we're gonna have the GHD row here, making a comeback from lat squat. All right, then we'll do some overhead press with the neutral bar here. All right, and then next we're going to do some external rotation with the band here. And one thing I want to mention is, think about when we're pressing, right? Overhead press or a bench press, we're very internally rotated in our shoulders. So as strength athletes, really got to make sure we train that opposite side of that, which would be our external rotation. All right, and we'll finish on the bike. Y'all might have thought I forgot the white monster on my neck. All right, like I said earlier, we're going to do log press, so I'm going to get a quick warm-up set in with the neutral grip bar here, just because my log weighs 155 empty, so I don't want to just go from the empty bar of this to that. So. Illinois Strongest Man doesn't have a log in it this year, but it has an axle. So I still wanted to throw this back in training. One, I wanted to do it. Two, as you can see, my ceiling is not very high here, so the log allows me to still press overhead without hitting the ceiling. So does the buffalo bar that you saw me using before. So another thing about the log is that it's big and awkward, right? So because of that, when it's sitting up here in this rack position, it's pushing the center of gravity out in front of you. So you really have to fight to get this back into position. Now, it's very extreme compared to an axle. An axle is going to do the same thing because it's so thicker than a normal barbell, so going to push that center of gravity out a little bit more. But it's good that we're training this. As you can see, we're supersetting with pull aparts just to keep those scaps and upper back engaged the whole time. Having those engaged is going to help with your stability pressing overhead. So for those of you who know me, you know I'm a split jerker. In competitions, but I don't split jerk every training session. I can't really do it. I did it a lot in the beginning of my career because I wanted to hone the technique of it, but now I just use that as my max effort technique when I really need to, pull big numbers out. But 2/3 of my training, I'm going to be strict pressing or push pressing, and that just helps me gain the shoulder stability and shoulder strength to be able to handle those high loads that lock out. Because during a split jerk, you're not pressing a whole lot. A lot of it's just coming from that big power movement. But you still need to have shoulder strength to stabilize it overhead. So a jerk is great because it allows you to put a lot of power out. But the downside to that is it's going to take a lot of energy to do that. So for up events, it's not going to really be a good technique to use. So for Illinois Strongest Man, where we have a ascending weight for axle press, I plan on doing a little bit of both. So I'm going to try to push press up until I can't anymore. Once I get to those heavier weights, then I'll start to jerk. As you saw there, that 4th rep got a little too far forward, which caused me to tip forward a little bit. So that's why we're doing these lighter weights here in the beginning, kind of get back in that technique. Alright, with that we're done with the log, so we'll go to our accessory stuff now. Alright, so for our accessory work, we're going to do some pull down stuff, we'll do some bench press, some shrugs, and then we'll finish with the bike. After this year's Illinois Strongest Man, I do want to do a powerlifting comp, so just to get experience in that. So I want to make sure I'm still in tune with my bench press. I have been having a shoulder issue for the past year or so, which is why I've been using the block. All right, and then that's it for all of our main stuff. I'm gonna finish my grip work now. But as you saw, not a whole lot as compared to last block, but that's by design. This block's gonna be more intense, especially as we get to the heavier weeks. So I wanna make sure I'm just getting in, getting my work done, and I have enough time to recover from the training I am doing. So make sure if you like that, keep tuning in. Thanks for watching.